the engine control systems they've now been able to develop, that if a helicopter needs a new engine control system now, rather than, need a new helicopter, they've been able to use some of your funding to make a substitute that's more technologically advanced. So you can see how the federal money has helped them innovate to save the military money, to make the helicopters work better. I'm sorry, I'm not an engineer. And then we could hear Paul walking us through today about some innovations that are down the line, that they need that seed money to get the power supply, to start to shift some of the power supply to a more efficient way, a more efficient helicopter, one that, works better, where the energy is more efficient, easier to deliver in the field. They're ready. We had 3 engineers working on that we saw, but without the kind of seed money that the Congressman was able to get for this engine control system, it's hard for the company, to move forward. They're meeting with us Nuntuck, where they have students that start as Nuntuck come and work here on Fridays, and they pay their tuition, and then they're sort of guaranteed a machinist. So the sort of workforce, we were just talking also about some of the job training programs they're at, so we're doing some research for them. Those are some of their needs. They're still workforce needs. They've hired 100 people since 2008. But they still need more machinists, more engineers.
The senator has fought for it too, is that, listen, this facility staying here, staying in Connecticut, being a major taxpayer for the state and for the local community, it's a big plus. 500 people, that's a big hole.
Right.
And
it's
something that would have been produced elsewhere, and unfortunately, possibly, even overseas. This is a great thing, a win-win situation, the kind of thing you always want to be a part of. And I'm just pleased that Triumph was able to come in, and I think that they're going to be extraordinarily successful, and we're going to do everything we can to help.
This is an unusual manufacturer in that they also manufacture some of the parts here. So they're an assembler and a manufacturer, and they're also a repair shop for when the engine control systems maybe aren't working. They get shipped back here and they fix them. So it's sort of, they're very innovative. I mean, it looks so different than it looked 2 years ago when I came through.
Really?
It looks, wow. Because they did this whole transformation of the floor. So I think these are the kind of companies that are successful right now, right? Those that are innovating, that are very diversified. Half of what they do is commercial application and half is military. So they're diversified that way, and they're diversified in what they make. That's why, as the Congressman said, it's so important that they stayed. I think people don't realize how important the manufacturing is for other jobs in Connecticut. Every place is also creating other jobs. And as a senator here, they do so much in the community. They donated these fields, for soccer. They just asked me if I could help them find, a good agency in the community that's helping out veterans. So we're going to look for that. So they're looking for ways to help, which is great.